The Chinese community, the largest in Japan. Japan is home to people from all over the world, but there's one community that leads in numbers, the Chinese. By the end of 2024, there were 873,000 citizens from the People's Republic of China and over 70,000 from Taiwan, almost 1 million people in total. Their presence is not only reflected in the numbers, but also in the streets, markets, and Japan's urban culture. This is the starting point of a story of growth, integration, and also social and economic impact. Sustained growth year after year. Just 3 years ago, in 2021, the Chinese community in Japan was around 767,000 people. A year later, it had already surpassed 818,000. In 2023, it reached 886,000. And in 2024, almost 943,000. In just 3 years, that's an increase of over 175,000 people. This growth is driven by 3 main factors: students, skilled workers, and families seeking stability. A constant flow, that is reshaping Japan's human map. Tokyo, the epicenter of the community. Tokyo is the heart of this story. Here, more than 272,000 Chinese residents live, with iconic neighborhoods such as Ikebukuro, Takadanobaba, and Shin-Ōkubo. In its streets, you'll find signs in both Japanese and Mandarin, restaurants serving authentic Sichuan or Cantonese food, and shops importing products directly from China. Tokyo is not just a place where they live, it's a showcase where this community displays its identity and cultural strength. Presence in other key prefectures. The Chinese community is not limited to Tokyo. Saitama and Osaka each have more than 81,000 people. Kanagawa is close to 79,000, Chiba exceeds 59,000, and Aichi has over 46,000. In some neighborhoods, like the Kawaguchi Shibazono Danchi complex in Saitama, half the residents are Chinese. Little China's within Japan, where language, food, and customs blend with Japanese culture in everyday life. Diversity of immigration status. Not everyone comes for the same reasons. More than 369,000 have permanent residency, meaning they put down deep roots. Another 150,000 are students, about 119,000 work in areas such as technology or the humanities, and tens of thousands more arrive through marriage or family reunification. Each visa tells a different story of dreams, opportunities, and life-changing decisions. The weight of international students. In the academic field, the Chinese community plays a leading role. At some Japanese universities, especially in Kyoto, Chinese students make up as much as 70% of the international student body. They are young people bringing new ideas, fostering cultural exchange, and strengthening academic ties between Japan and China. Every graduation is a story of perseverance, and often the start of a permanent life in this country. Rise of investors and entrepreneurs. Japan also attracts a very different profile, entrepreneurs and high-net-worth families. Today, nearly 19,000 Chinese hold a business manager visa. They open restaurants, hotels, import companies, and tech firms. They also invest in real estate and tourism. This new wave brings capital, jobs, and a shift in the economic dynamics of several Japanese cities. Impact on the real estate market. The presence of Chinese capital has left its mark on the real estate market. In Tokyo, the average price of a new apartment in central areas has risen nearly 40% since 2022, surpassing $780,000. For some, it's a business opportunity, for others, a challenge in accessing housing. But without a doubt, it's clear proof of how this community's influence extends beyond culture. Demographic changes and naturalizations. The Chinese community in Japan is young. In Yokohama, only 4% are over 60 years old. Each year, between 3,500 and 5,400 Chinese acquire Japanese nationality. Since 2001, that's about 50,000 new citizens. This not only reflects integration, but also a long-term commitment to the country they've chosen as home. Internal diversity, more than just one group. Talking about the Chinese community in Japan is not about a single, homogeneous group. Among them is China's Korean minority, the Kyeoxianzu, who make up about 10%. Some arrived decades ago, others only landed last year. Some come to study, others to work, and others, to invest. Each story, each accent, each dish, adds another chapter to this complex and fascinating community.